Hello, everybody. A very good morning to everyone. My name is Ankit Sharma, and today I'm there in front of you to discuss the perfect strategy to score 50 out of 50 in the reasoning abilities section. General intelligence and reasoning section, you are very means the if there are four sections in your exam. So if there is one section where it is easiest to score 50 out of 50 if at all possible, it is this particular section. All right, 50 out of 50 is obviously very difficult in English also because of some vocabulary based questions. It is not impossible, but it's very difficult. It's obviously very much difficult in the case of GA, general awareness, and even in quant. So if there is any section where it is easiest, where it is, see, please mind my words, if at all, there is any section where it is easiest to score 50 out of 50, then it is this section, and that is reasoning, general intelligence and reasoning. Today we will be discussing the basic strategy, the strategy that will help you crack the exam, the strategy which will help you improve your score, and the strategy that will help you score 50 upon 50 in the exam. Obviously, now when I am talking about exam, today I will be focusing only on Ssc Cgl and particularly tier 1. So Ssc Cgl, particularly tier 1, I would be focusing on that because now obviously Ssc Cgl tier 1 has become qualifying in nature, but obviously you have to qualify. Okay, obviously you have to qualify that. So Vikramaditya, a very happy good morning. Okay, now see, my dear students, I hope all of you are ready. Please quickly like and share this session, guys. Come on, please quickly like and share this session. That's very important. That's very crucial. Now, my dear students, have a look at this. Now, if we check this, Ssc Cgl. Now, this is a very important line which I am very proud of. See, this is the beauty of my country. What it is saying, in any notification of Ssc Cgl, Ssc Cpo, Ssc Chsl, or any other thing, any notification of Ssc's exam, you will see this right at the top in the front page. Government strives to have a workforce which reflects gender balance, and women candidates are encouraged to apply. Okay, fine, everybody. So that is a line which I am very proud about. Now, my dear students, have a look at this. Now let us talk about the tier 1 exam pattern. Okay, so now we are about to talk about the tier 1 exam pattern. Now if I talk about the tier 1 exam pattern, guys, let us discuss. All of you are aware about the tier 1 exam pattern, and here is the tier 1 exam pattern. Okay, so obviously we have to now do the planning. Planning is a very important part of any game, any war, because if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. I repeat, my dear students, if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. So now have a look at this. So if I talk about the general intelligence and reasoning, 25 questions and 50 marks. General awareness, again 25 questions, 50 marks. Quantitative aptitude, 25 questions, 50 marks. English comprehension, it does not mean that only reading comprehension will be there. English comprehension does not necessarily mean that only RC, reading comprehension, will be there. Things other than that will also be there. All right. So 25 questions, 50 marks. Now, very crucial. Each question is carrying 2 marks. Each question is carrying 2 marks. So total 100 questions, 200 marks. 100 questions, 200 marks. And you are allotted 1 hour. 1 hour. Now this 1 hour is the composite time. Composite time means you are free to choose how you want to spend these 60 minutes. Which section you want to attempt first, which section you want to attempt later, which section you want to end with. It's totally your call, your choice. Secondly, how much time you want to allot in which particular section. 20 minutes to reasoning, 25 minutes to reasoning, 10 minutes to reasoning. Everything is your call, your choice. So now, my dear students, we will be discussing the strategy. Now see, first of all, be very clear. The exam is online. Then the exam is qualifying in nature. So clearing this will enable you to appear to sit in the tier 2 examination, whose marks will be taken into consideration while preparing the merit list. Now see, my dear students, very crucial thing. Now here is the planning. The planning is that for total of 100 questions, forget the marks. Every question is having equal marks, so forget the marks. So for 100 questions, you are allotted 1 hour. So here I am writing number of questions. Here I am writing time. Okay. So for 100 questions, you have how much time? 1 hour. 1 hour means 60 minutes. So that means for 100 questions, you have how many second into 60? You have 3600 second. So that means per question, you have 36 second precisely. So per question, you have 36 second precisely. All right, everybody, getting it or not? So one question, 36 second. Now what does that mean? If for every particular question, if you have 36 second, then there are some subjects where you will easily be able to do this. For example, if I talk about the general awareness section. Now general awareness section, once you read the question, either you know that or you do not know that. It's as simple as that. Either you know that or you do not know that. If you do not know that, obviously you can think a bit. If you know the answer, obviously you will take and move ahead. So here in this section, only two things can happen. You know that or you do not know that. If you know, you will mark that. If you do not know, you can think a while, but you cannot spend much time over there. So here per question 10 second is sufficient. Here per question 10 second is sufficient. Okay. So even if per question 10 second is sufficient, my dear students, so that means that every 6 question you are doing in 1 minute. All right, my dear students, see here the maximum time if you spend, what should be that? If you spend 10 minutes over here, all right, 10 minutes. So now just imagine 10 minutes means into 60, 600 seconds. So these 25 questions in 600 seconds. So here these 25 questions in 600 seconds. So therefore here per question you are getting how much? 600 by 25. So basically if you solve this, okay, 5 1 ja 5, this is 24 seconds. All right, isn't that the case? Quickly everybody, isn't that the case? Per question 24 seconds. So here 10 minutes is more than sufficient. So see, here we are saving the time. The gross average is 36 seconds per question. 36 seconds per question. And here I am taking 10 minutes. And even 10 minutes is sufficient. This is the upper limit. So here for per question, you require 24 seconds. So now I am writing that clearly. So 24 seconds per question. Okay. So here, my dear students, I am writing it very clearly. It's 24 seconds per question. If there is 24 seconds per question, okay, so 24 into 25, how much time you will be taking? You will be taking, okay, 10 minutes. As I said, 10 minutes. See, 24 seconds per question. So for 25 questions, 25 into 24, 600 seconds. 600 seconds if you divide it by 60. 600 seconds if you divide it by 60. So you are going to get 10 minutes, as you all are aware. So therefore in 10 minutes, this section will be done. Okay. So in 10 minutes, this section is done. See, first we will decide the time. Thereafter we will discuss the chronology. What should be the chronology of these sections? In which order you have to attempt them. Okay. Now, after that, if I talk about the next section, let us take for example the English comprehension, or let us take first the subject reasoning, general intelligence and reasoning. Okay. Now here honestly guys, if I say here are two kind of questions. In reasoning there are two kind of questions. One are concept based questions. Like, now what do we mean by concept based question? Clock, calendar, syllogism. If you know the concept, well and good. If you do not know, you have to skip. Okay. But there are another questions over here which are practice based questions like missing number series, wrong number series, the matrix missing term where we have to find the missing number. In that kind of questions, obviously you will have to think, you will have to explore the things. So obviously in those kind of questions, some more time can be consumed if you're not able to reach the logic. So my dear students, here what I feel personally is that per question if you spend, see, we have now 100, we have now 50-minute remaining, we have now 50-minute remaining. Okay, so now if we have 50-minute remaining, my dear students, we have to spend around 15-minute over here. We have to spend around 15-minute over here. And see, this is more than sufficient, this is more than sufficient, this is the upper limit. Okay, now see, we have to spend around 15-minute over here. So 15-minute over here. Okay, 15-minute. Now, what does that mean? What will be the average time per question? Even that we are coming to. 15 plus 10, 25. And then here will be 25 minute. Okay. So this is 50. I repeat, my dear students. 25 plus 15, that is 40. Plus 10, this is 50. And this is again plus 10 minute. Now see, please understand. Please understand. The time that you can save over here should be compensated over here. The time that you will save over here should be compensated over here. So therefore, what I am doing is that I am just telling you this again and again, that this is fine. 15-minute is fine. Because when I say 15-minute, first of all, if you add them, 25 plus 15, it is 40. 25 plus 15, it is 40. And then 10 and 10, it's total of 60 minutes, which is the consolidated time for this section. Now, if I talk particularly about the reasoning, so for 25 questions, in reasoning, you have 15 minutes. Now, for that means 25 question, you have 15 into 60 second. So, for one question, you have 15 into 60 upon 25. So, now, my dear students, 5 is 25, 5 3 is 15, and 5 1 is 5. So, 36 second. Here, 36 second. So 36 second per question. So this is exactly the average time which we are getting. 36 second per question, which is fine. Now if I talk about the English comprehension, here again you will get 24 second per question. Now see, here obviously now you can argue that the reading comprehension will take time. Yes, but then after that, the questions based on vocabulary, the question based on spotting errors, the questions based on improvement, they can be very much managed in even lesser time than this. So that is how it will be managed. Now here, for quantitative aptitude, my dear students, see, please understand, for quantitative aptitude, what are you getting? For 25 questions, you are getting how much time? 25 minutes. For 25 questions, you are getting how much time? 25 minutes. So that means for one question, 1 minute, so 60 second basically. 60 second per question. Now see, please understand. Now I know that you have certain reservations in mind. I know that you have certain questions in mind. Okay. So now this is the point. See, we are sticking to the basic. We are sticking to the concept. See, total 100 questions. Total 100 questions. And for 100 questions, the time allotted is 60 minutes. So 100 questions, 60 minutes. So 100 questions, 3600 seconds. So one question, it's 36 seconds. So the gross average in this CGL tier 1 is per question 36 seconds. Now if per question 36 seconds is there, so if I talk now individually about the subjects, if I talk about general intelligence and reasoning, my dear students, 15 minutes is sufficient. So you are getting 36 seconds per question over here, which is the average. Now, general awareness, either you know that or you do not know that. So 24 seconds per question, which gives you 10 minutes. Now, quantitative aptitude, it's 25 minutes, 60 seconds per question. Okay, because obviously there will be some questions which will consume lesser time than 60 seconds. Yes, some questions you can see and verbally mark also, but there are some questions of arithmetic which can be calculative, or there are some questions of even advanced, which you might have to think. So that is why 60 seconds is better, good for this. Now English comprehension, 10 minutes. So 24 seconds per question. Now again I will say 24 seconds per question. Obviously the topics of RC, reading comprehension, will be consuming time. So but there are some questions of vocabulary which will balance it out. So the time that you are able to save over here should be utilized over here, should be utilized over here. And that is the beauty of this composite time. Okay, there are some exams in which out of 60 minutes it is fixed like 15 minute, 15 minute, 15 minute, 15 minute. So in that kind of exams, you cannot choose which section you want to attempt first, which section you want to attempt later. Also, you cannot choose how much time you want to allot in which section, but here you are free. Utilize this freedom in a productive manner, in a judicious manner. Now see, so I have already given you on an average the broad timeline, that in how much time you have to attempt which section, and I have also given you how much second per question you have. Now after that, the second question is which section we should attempt first, which section you should attempt later. My dear students, now see, now this is such a question where one size fits all will not work. Which section to attempt first, which section to attempt later, this is a subjective question. One strategy will not fit everybody. Also, this what I have written is based on my experience of interviewing various qualified candidates in various SSC exams, explicitly Ssc Cgl exam. But still, this is indicative. This is indicative and not exhaustive. But yes, now one thing I will tell you, start with that section in which you are most comfortable. So for example, if I personally speak about myself, I will start first of all with the general intelligence, then I will come to English, then I will come to quant, and then at the end GA. Because GA we can balance at the last. Okay, never attempt reasoning and quant simultaneously. Because the logic is this, that attempt in this manner. Calculative topic, and in English, do you need pen and paper? In English, do you need pen and paper for solving? In GA, do you need pen and paper for solving? No. But in reasoning, you need. In quant, you need. So these topics should be alternative. For example, if you start with quant, then don't go for reasoning. Go for either English or GA. And then come to reasoning. So it should be alternative. Alternative means that first, if you start with quant, then come to, for example, English, then come to reasoning, and then come to GA. Now see, these are interchangeable, and even these are interchangeable. All right. So first reasoning you can do, and quant can be here, and then GA you can do, English over here. I hope it is very clear. So don't attempt two theoretical subjects like GA and English back to back, and also do not attempt to calculative topics like maths and reasoning back to back. They should be in an alternate manner. Alternate manner means either number one, quant, English, reasoning, GA, or number two, reasoning, English, quant, GA. So the quant and reasoning should not be together. English and GA should not be together. So from this, a flow will be maintained. A flow will be maintained. Now, if I am good in quant, I will do that first. If I'm good in reasoning, I will do that first. If I'm good in reasoning, I will do that first, and then I will bring quant over here. And then if I'm good in English, I will do that. Otherwise, I will bring G over here. So this is a broad structure, a broad method which has been adopted by the various successful candidates across the nation. Okay, so my dear students, so here I have discussed 3 points. Number one, the broad timeline per section, the broad timeline per question in that section, and number three, the order of attempting the sections. So these are the 3 things which I have discussed so far. If anybody has any doubt, he or she might ask me. Now see, my dear students, one thing I have asked you, and the point is that in these kind of topic, in these kind of thing, one strategy suits all will not work. Okay, One strategy suits all will not work. Okay, so for some people even this can change minutely. For some people obviously then this will also change minutely. For some people what they will do, first theoretical then practical, then theoretical then practical. Even this strategy can also work. Exceptions are there everywhere. But now which strategy will suit you, it is a dynamic thing. And now to understand which strategy will suit you, the only way is to attempt mocks and check. Try and do all the experiments before your exam. And then your scores, numbers never lie. Yes, guys, numbers never lie. Your scores will automatically be a testimony, a fact that you cannot ignore. Your scores will speak for yourself. Okay, so which strategy will suit you? Attempt as many mocks. That is the single most important thing. Check the interview of any successful candidate. Check the interview of any successful person. The only thing that you will get in common throughout is mocks, mocks, mocks. Yes, my dear students. So mock is the single-handed technique that will tell you how to balance this, how to balance this. If this will be modified, simultaneously this will be modified. And then how to balance the order of attempting the questions, even that you will get to know via attempting mocks. But now here one thing I will like to add. My dear students, between two successive mocks, whenever you attempt mock and whenever you are going to attempt the next mock, whenever you're going to attempt again the next mock, my dear students, have a look at this. After attempting every mock, you have to do the analysis. You have to do the analysis. An analysis, unless and until it is complete in the manner in which I am about to discuss, unless and until it is complete in the manner in which I am about to discuss, you cannot attempt the next mock. And now how to do the analysis? See, first step, number one, there are some questions where you have done wrong. Please see that and ensure that it never happens again. Ensure that it never happens again. Second, there are some questions where you have skipped the question. Now please check what was the reason behind that. If the reason is that you are not well versed with the concept, then that's obviously not good. Please try to polish that. Please try to bridge the gap. Please study that topic. And then number third, there are some questions which you have solved correctly. But the time which you took to solve the question is significantly more than the time taken by the topper. Okay, now what happened? Winners don't do different things. They do the same things differently. So what must have the topper done to solve that question quickly? Overnight improvement does not happen. So you will have to also cross check. Can that question be solved easily via options? Can that question be solved easily via thinking? For example, my dear students, now if a question, I'm just giving a random question, 31x plus 30y plus 28z is equals to 365, and now you are being asked that what is x plus y plus z. Okay, or even if you are asked what is x multiplied by y multiplied by z. Now how many of you can answer this? Okay, so there are various ways. I will discuss one of them, my dear students. Now see how to answer this. Is there anybody who can answer this? Question? Okay, see, a simple year has got 365 days. A simple year has got 365 days, but a simple year has got certain months which have 31 days. How many months? January, February is over here, March, April 30-day month, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So if you just do the calculation, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is 4. And here is 1. Alright, everybody? Fine. And you can check the calculation also. If you do this, x value 7. So 7 1 just 7 and 7 3 just 21 plus 120 plus 120 plus 1. If you just add them, are you getting that? Are you getting that? Just check. So 7 1 just 7. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and then 12. My dear students, just solve this. Are you getting this value? Yes or no? This is 28 into 1. This is 28. This is 28. 31 into 7, 30 into 4 and 28 into 1. Just add them. If you add them, 8 plus 7, 15, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and then it's 365. So now we are checking that. So now 7 plus 4, 11 plus 1, 12. You can easily answer this as 12. 7 plus 4, 11 plus 1, 12. You can easily answer this as 12. Or even if multiply is asked, 7 4 is 28 into 1, 28. 7 4 is 21 into 1, 28. This is 28. Okay, so this is how we can answer. Now if you will start framing the equations and solving it, it will be time consuming. So my dear student, that is it. So the winners don't do different things, they do the same things differently. So therefore you have to think in this manner, guys, and therefore I am telling. So there are 3 steps in any analysis. First, the places where you went wrong, please see to it. It should not happen again. Number 2, there are some questions which you have skipped. If you have skipped it for the reason that you are not well versed with the concept, then it's not good. Please polish that concept. Number 3, if you have skipped that for the reason that, okay, that is fine, you were aware about the concept, you knew how to do it, but there were other questions which you couldn't do in a quicker time, then it's fine. Number 3, there are some questions which you might have done correctly, but then the time taken in that particular question is much large, significantly more than the time taken by the topper. So then introspect, solve some of the smart techniques. So smart work will come, but smart work does not come over the night. Hard work is gradually followed by smart work. So hard work is gradually followed by smart work. All right, everybody, next. Now my dear students, so basically while you are doing the analysis, learn to identify your areas of strength and weakness. Learn to identify your areas of strength and weakness. What are the areas in which you are stronger? What are the areas where naturally you are performing better? Now those are your strength. So you have to further attempt the mocks. Those strong areas will further strengthen and that will maximize your scores. And in the exams also, now it will set in your mind that, okay, these are the strong areas and I should attempt that on priority basis. Now the weak areas are obviously a cause of concern. And let me tell you guys, no person, including me, can tell that I have equal command in all the 4 sections. No. Every person out of the 4 sections, maths, reasoning, English and GA, some person has command over 2 or 3 of them, and everyone has any one section weak. For example, generally the English medium students, they are good in reasoning, English and GA, but they found themselves sometimes weak in quant. The Hindi medium students, they find themselves strong in maths, reasoning and GA, but generally they are lagging in English. So everyone has some or the other strong area and some or the other weak areas. It is common for everybody. So whatever is your strong areas, which you will get to know by attempting mocks, you have to further attempt the mocks to further strengthen those areas to maximize your scores. And the weak areas, you have to polish so that the marks can improve and come beyond the bottom mark. Marks can improve. And how will that improve? When you will attempt the mocks, you will get to know that, okay, in quant, average topic is my lagging area, or in quant, profit and loss is the area where I am lagging, or time and speed and distance is the area where I am lagging. So what to do then? Then that means there is a lack of concept you are lagging in concept. So watch our videos at this YouTube session. Okay, I'm very sure that area, that gray area, will be sorted forever. You will never have any problem, never any issue. Okay, everybody, fine. Now again, when you attempt the next mock, you have to follow the same strategy analysis. Again, before it, then when you attempt the next mock, you have to follow the same strategy. So this is analysis, helps you in analyzing your performance, okay, monitoring your growth. All right, everybody. Now specifically, if I come to the reasoning section and if I see the syllabus, okay, I'm limiting myself to the tier 1 strategy only. So specifically when I come to the reasoning subject, see, as I have said, reasoning is divided into two kind of topics. One is concept based topic. Concept based. Now concept based topics like calendar, clocks, dice, syllogism, etc., etc., like direction, like blood relation. Okay, so these kind of topics, you are very much sure 100% that you will be able to solve them, because you all are well aware about the concept. So in the concept based topics, you have to just focus on understanding the concepts crystal clear. Concept should be crystal clear, and then you have to solve every type of question, one or two maximum, one or two maximum, because you will never forget. If concept is clear, fine. But on the other side, there are some topics which are called the practice based topic. Now in practice based topic, no one is sure whether you will be able to do that in exam or not. For example, diagrammatic missing term. Diagrammatic missing term, the matrix based questions, guys, in which the missing number you have to find out. In which the missing number you have to find out. Or the missing number series. Missing number series. Or the wrong number series. Now these are those kind of topics where there is no theory, no rule. Rulelessness is the rule, lawlessness is the law. So in these kind of topic, you have to practice more. And from where to practice more? Our Examper official app will give you exam specific questions, guys. Exam specific questions, unlimited questions. So my dear students, in these kind of topics, the more you practice, the more you gain. In these kind of topics, the more clear your concept is, the more better you will be able to score. And for each one of them, our classes at the session, YouTube session, will be very, very important. It will be equally worth, my dear students. All right, fine, everybody. So my dear students, the perfect strategy for getting 50 out of 50 in reasoning is that concept based topic, in that your concept should be thoroughly clear. And when your concept should be very much clear, you will obviously score well over here. Then over here, my dear students, practice is the solution. Practice is the key. So practice more, and for that our Examper app will help you. My dear students, see, tier 2 exam pattern, we will not focus much, but see, whatever you are studying over here in tier 1, more or less the same thing is there in tier 2 also. The syllabus is merely same. Okay, 30 questions, but here will be asked, okay, 30 questions, and each question will carry 3 marks. So 30 into 3, 90 from here, and 90 from here will give you 180. All right, everybody. And now, my dear students, yes, you all are aware about the negative marking. I will not go into that, but please understand that merit list will be prepared on the basis of overall performance of candidates in tier 2 exam only. In tier 2 exam only. All right. The tier 2 reasoning syllabus is more or less similar to tier 1. So if you are preparing for tier 1, it will be equally helpful in tier 2. But obviously, I will not emphasize much on tier 2 at this stage. I will do it at the appropriate time. My dear students, now see, how will Examper app help you in this? So Examper official app is the one-stop solution for all the government job aspirants. And when I say that, why I'm saying so? Have a look at this. Because through our app, we provide you live paid courses with test series. We provide you free subject-wise and topic-wise quizzes free of cost with report card. We provide you free job alert, admit card and exam date free. We provide you all exam previous year PDF with solution. Yes guys, all exam previous year PDF with solution free of cost. Free of cost, my dear students. What else you want, guys? So free of cost. Now this is very important. Then we provide you free all India scholarship test with report card. We provide you topic wise free live classes, free full length and sectional test with report card. So mock test you will get over here. We provide you free exam wise PDFs and practice set PDFs. We provide you daily, weekly and monthly current affairs, daily, weekly and monthly free. And then my dear students, we provide you unlimited subject wise practice questions. Yes guys, you can see unlimited. There is no limit to it. So these are the things which you are getting free of cost from our app. Now obviously these things are free for you, but it has costed us our effort, time and energy. So please acknowledge that. And my dear students, please have a look at this. How to download this app? So we are not available at iOS version. So from your Android mobile phone, go to Google Play Store and type over there Exampur app. The moment you type over there Exampur app, such a kind of interface will appear and then you will be asked to click on install icon. The moment you click on install icon, such a kind of interface will appear and then you will be asked to click on open. Now when you click on the open button, since you are a new user, since you are a first time user, you will be asked to register, for which you will have to provide basic details like name, date of birth, email, password, phone number, state, city. The moment you click on I agree with terms and conditions and submit on register, you have registered and now you can utilize the benefits. All right. So my dear students, please come regularly in our YouTube sessions. In YouTube sessions, we are following a perfect 21-day strategy to crack the Ssc Cgl exam. The sessions will start today onwards from 12 noon. I hope you are very much clear about that. All right. So my dear students, whatever I have discussed today, I have discussed that in what time you should attempt which section, per question how much time you should allot, what should be the chronology of sections that you have to attempt, and if particularly if I talk about reasoning, my dear students, what are the kind of topics and what is difference between them. See, my dear students, all questions you cannot attempt. No one can say that I will go and attempt all 100 out of 100 questions. So obviously you have to choose wisely between what questions you have to attempt and what questions you have to skip. Now that clearly depends upon your strong areas and weak areas. Now what are your strong areas and weak areas? You will get to know via attempting your mocks. From where to attempt the mocks? Exampur app is the best app, guys, free of cost for everyone. Okay, so with these words, my dear students, please believe in yourself. The only person who is standing between you and your success is you. No one else in the world can stop you. Please believe in yourself. The world will believe in you. Thank you guys. Have a great day ahead. Thank you so much.